Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 2 boxes of chocolate by Moser Roth. We have we have the Holiday Favorites Chocolate Collection.
And mine is the Winter Classics Chocolate Collection.
Moser Roth is from Aldi. It's an Aldi brand. These were only $5.49 each at Aldi. And I think that is a really good deal. They're both products of Ireland, which when we start saying the names of some of these, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that definitely came from Ireland.
Because you get 8 pieces of chocolate too. That's pretty good.
You don't hear a lot of the, there's more than 8 pieces of chocolate in there.
8 flavors of chocolate.
Oh.
8 flavors.
There's more than 8 in there. You definitely don't hear some of these names. Yes, you will, but some of the names you're going to be like, "What the heck is that?" Because you're not going to recognize the names. I have already opened these boxes just so I could take a picture before we started, and we wouldn't have to pause the video. So this is what they look like. I do have to say, we looked on the back of the boxes for the flavors. There's only one flavor that's common in both boxes, and that is a maple flavor and pecan. That maple is in both boxes. All the other ones are different, so I don't know why they did with that one flavor, why they did it that way, but they did. So
13 pieces of chocolate.
Okay. So it says 4.5 servings per container, 3 pieces, 36 grams is 200 calories. So we are going to be trying the Super Milk Crunchy Praline. I'm just gonna go down the line. This is the first one they list. They're all listed on the back. So
you can see close-up pictures at the end.
So a Super Milk Crunchy Praline is dark and milk chocolate mixed with roasted hazelnut, praline, and salt, hand finished with a flourish of caramelized hazelnut pieces.
That top part's was hard to cut there. They have crispy chocolate. It has a little snap to it. What is this supposed to be? Crunchy praline. Okay.
It's supposed to be hazelnut.
You don't really get hazelnut. It's more of a darkish chocolate.
I do think there is a nuttiness there.
There is, but it wouldn't say hazelnut.
Right.
Yeah, it is nutty.
It's a nutty flavor, and but it is very much dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's a nice dark chocolate.
So it says dark and milk chocolate. It comes across as just all dark, but yes, it is nice.
Yeah.
The next one, so there was only one of those.
One of the first one and one of these.
Okay, so this is Tangy Cherry, zingy and fruity cherry flavored chocolate truffle, lavishly cloaked with dark chocolate.
The descriptions.
The descriptions are hilarious.
Yeah, the little red swirly thing wants to ball. You get the cherry though. It's a little stronger than like a chocolate covered cherry, but it kind of reminds you of a little bit of a chocolate covered cherry.
That is what it reminds me of, but it's not as intensely sweet.
No, it's not as sweet. It's more that cherry flavor.
Yes. What it's missing is that goo in the center.
That really makes it sweet.
And I think the shell of this is firmer. It's crisper than like a chocolate covered cherry. I do like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I prefer a regular chocolate covered cherry though, because it's so much sweeter. They're so sweet it makes my teeth hurt.
Yeah, I do too. And this one's the first one and this one both. The chocolate is not what I consider like melt on your tongue chocolate.
No.
It's more you have to chew it chocolate.
Yes, this is it's a very crisp chocolate. But I do love it that they got that cherry flavor in there, because a lot of times you can't even taste the cherry. Okay, the next one.
The white.
Yes.
This is 2 of these.
Yes, Speculos.
Okay.
So it says crispy, gently spiced biscuit pieces, wrapped in smooth speculoos and milk chocolate, finished with a white chocolate topping.
Yep.
I'm glad you got 2 of them.
Yep, that's Speculoos. That's really good.
That's delicious.
That tastes like cookie butter.
Mm-hmm.
What's that cookie?
It's like the Lotus, the Biscoff.
Biscoff cookies. I can never think of the name.
When we were at Aldi, they had their own version of those cookies. I didn't get any, but they had their own version. And gosh, if they're half as good as that,
Really
I'm
nice.
so glad you got 2 of those.
It even has a little bit of a sugary grit in there, which
Oh,
I'm
yes.
assuming is the cookie.
Yes,
it's got like a little grit to it.
It's
Really
very
nice.
sweet. 100% tastes like Speculo.
Oh yeah, you know what that is.
Delicious. Okay, the next one is a Fudge Sundae.
You get 2 of these.
It is milk chocolate ganache laced with gooey salted caramel, creating a delicious fudge sundae.
I don't think it's gooey. Yeah, it's too firm to be gooey. Gooey, I'm kind of thinking sticky. You do get that nice, like a caramel flavor. See the caramel and fudge.
I don't taste the fudge.
No, when you get chocolate.
It's chocolate and it's caramel.
Yeah.
And I really do
I do
like
like
it.
it. And that's more of a melty kind of texture.
It to me it doesn't taste like a fudge sundae at all.
No.
It's just like a milk chocolate caramel.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
It
It's
is
delicious. I like because a lot of them in the beginning were dark chocolate. I'm liking these milk chocolates a lot more than the dark. That's just my preference.
Yeah.
The next one is Eaten Mess.
You get 2 of these.
Kevin and I have done a recipe for Eaten Mess on the channel, and
It is a
we
mess.
love it. We ate and ate and ate.
Well, it's kind of deceiving what they look like because they're kind of spread out in pieces everywhere. So you end up eating a lot.
Heavenly chocolate mousse studded with raspberry and crispy meringue pieces.
That's the first one that's really had a lot of white chocolate. That's really nice. I love the little meringue piece on top. It's a little crunch. The raspberry is good too. Everything about that's good.
And it's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad the raspberry, they didn't go like super tart. You know, just very, very sweet raspberry.
Yes, it's all sweet from start to finish. Some people would say that's way too sweet, because there's an intensity there, and even the raspberry.
Oh, yeah.
There's no like a harshness to it or anything.
No
It's
bitter, no tart.
super, super, super sweet raspberry.
that's
There's
good.
no doubt what that is.
That's probably my second favorite one.
The next one is salted caramel cheesecake.
Now you get 2 of these.
It is a crunchy biscuit and caramel flavored milk chocolate brittle with a hint of sea salt. Oh, your stuff fell out.
It's alright, the whole bottom falls off half of these. I got that crunch immediately.
I got the caramel.
Well, I mean, when I bit into it though, you immediately get the crunchy texture. That's really nice. So what's that?
That's phenomenal.
I wouldn't say cheesecake necessarily, but I absolutely love the flavor of that.
And the texture's going on. So you do get that crunchy cookie texture.
It's
and-
almost a salted caramel biscuit.
Yes,
cookie.
and it's a sweet caramel. That, the Speculoos, I'm going to go for number 1. That one's my number 2 so far. I love that.
I'm still kind of leaning towards the Eaten Mess, which is really surprising.
The Eat Mess would be,
Because I don't love
I
raspberry.
love that one too. Okay, now we have an Almond Duo.
You get 2 of these.
It says blonde chocolate with hints of caramel, layered with rich dark chocolate, paired with pieces of caramelized crispy almonds.
Okay. As you can tell when I'm cutting these, a lot of these are very,
Firm.
like, almost hard chocolate. They're not a squishy, soft chocolate. I like the nuts in there. What is it?
And,
Almond?
Almond.
Yeah, I like those. They've got a little bit of a crunch to them. almost like a praline, but not quite that crunchy.
That is very different than any in this whole box, though.
Very
and
nutty.
it is, I do think it's because of the almonds. And it's almost like an almond butter. And it's,
I could see that, but sweeter. Much
yes,
sweeter.
yes, but it does remind you of an almond butter. It's sweeter and firmer, but it's completely different than anything else in the box. Now, this last one, we'll go ahead and review it in this one, so we won't review it in the next one.
And you only get one in this box.
It is the maple flavor and pecan.
Okay.
Caramelized pecan pieces, roasted pecan paste, and rich maple blended with super smooth milk chocolate.
This one cut really easy because it's a softer center. With just the outside that's solid. I like that.
That maple pecan, it goes so well together.
They do go good together.
The more you chew, the more the maple comes out.
This is a more of a denser, chewier texture than even the caramel was.
That is a
I love the saltiness of that.
terrific box.
I think everything in there was good. The only one I really didn't necessarily love was the very first one, but it was good. It just wasn't as good as the rest of them.
What's going to be interesting is to see which box we choose.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Because
Let's go.
this one is different. Okay, so we're just going to go right to it. This is the Winter
You only get one of those
Classics.
maple in here as well, just to let you know.
Okay, cinnamon bun is number one.
You only get one of these.
One cinnamon bun. Light and fluffy cinnamon mousse hiding in a smooth milk chocolate shell. I know. This one, it's funny. The first box, 3 pieces were 200 calories. This box, 3 pieces are 210 calories.
There, put your little swirl will fall off.
Oh. Tastes like cinnamon.
I was gonna say, you know that cinnamon. It's not harsh cinnamon though. That reminds you of the cinnamon goo in a cinnamon roll. Like the little sugary part in the middle.
It really does taste like a cinnamon bun.
That's nice.
They did a wonderful job. They couldn't have gotten it any better.
No, they did really good. It's sweet. Cinnamon.
They're really good with their flavors.
Yeah.
They have nailed their flavors.
Nice texture.
The next one is
It lingers for a while. That's nice.
a trillionaire shortcake.
Do you want the one with a lot of little balls on top?
I want all the balls.
All the balls.
Give me all the balls. Creamy milk chocolate shell filled with gooey salted caramel and milk chocolate biscuit brittle topped with toffee pearls. That's what those are.
No, more toffee pearls. So they can't say toffee balls because people laugh. Because we're 5-year-olds. Love the flavor. Those little toffee pieces will get stuck in your teeth though.
That is so sweet.
It's very sweet.
I won't want anything sweet for the rest of the day after
Oh
eating all
no,
this.
we'll be sweeted out.
And that's saying a lot coming
Me
from
and
me.
Andrew have done chocolate boxes before, and we're at the end of it, we're both like, I can't eat anything else, I'm gonna die. It's hard to eat this much chocolate at one time.
That is
I like that.
absolutely terrific. It does get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, you get the sugary, like if you eat hard candy, that's kind
But
of
it's almost like that toffee's like, it's like a brown butter, like a
See, I'm getting like a,
brown sugar.
what's the little, the little disc? Not Whitman's.
Reason?
No.
Oh, you're talking about an actual hard candy.
Yes.
And it's not Whitman. No, you're talking about Werther's Original.
Werther's, yeah, I knew it began with a W. Werther's. That kind of reminds me of a Werther's flavor, that kind of buttery, kind of toffee flavor.
See, to me, it's closer to a Reason with that center.
Yeah.
But it was
caramel.
it
It's
was
very, very good.
delicious. Okay, now we're moving on to a scary one.
Okay, this you get 2 of these.
Rhubarb and custard.
You know, rhubarb can be good though.
Lashings. I love these
I'm sorry
words.
I'm having to make so much noise.
I love these words they use. Lashings of mellow, creamy custard, partnered with crispy rhubarb.
Almost like I put an AI in there to write the stuff. Like, here's our description. Update this.
You know what? That's truly rhubarb and custard. We've had
Yeah, it's
that
got a little
before.
bit of a funkiness to it.
Well, it's kind of a little bit like a
passion fruit.
passion fruit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a little like that.
That's what it reminds me of, is passion fruit. Passion fruit has a little bit of a funk to it. That has that rhubarb has a little bit of a funk to it. I think if I ate it all the time,
you get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not something I want.
This one is better. It's done better than other ones we've had because
sweet.
there's a sweet. It's so sweet and it's ultra creamy.
Yeah.
And so I like this more than most, and I actually can eat that. So they gave you two of those.
Rhubarb's definitely more popular over in Europe than it is here. Although rhubarb, people do make rhubarb pies and stuff like that here. It's just not as popular, and you don't see rhubarb everywhere.
I never had it growing up, ever.
I think my grandmother made rhubarb pies, and I never ate them.
Salted caramel brownie.
Is that these dark ones?
The dark one.
They're like little square cups.
Yeah, you get two of these.
Yeah,
It says 2 layers of joy. Sticky salted caramel sauce, layered with marvelously rich dark chocolate ganache.
It smells good. Yeah, that one got stuck in my knife a little bit, so that's the first one that's really done. Yeah, that's nice. It almost tastes like a really rich chocolate fudge.
Mm-hmm. You know what though? They're calling it a brownie. It tastes like a brownie.
Fudge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't really get salted caramel.
It almost tastes like a piece of, we make this Christmas fudge. It's a very basic recipe for Christmas fudge. That reminds me of that Christmas fudge flavor.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you're using, I think, a lot of semi-sweet chocolate chips or something.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of, but it's really delicious.
There might be a touch of salt in there from the salted caramel. I don't really get caramel, but
I don't get salt.
But there might be something there. I don't know. It's mostly brownie.
But I do think
it's very
it's a nice brownie. It's like a fudge. It's like a piece of chocolate fudge, really.
Yeah.
The next one is Joffa Cake. Tangy orange truffle partnered with a delicately gooey dark chocolate ganache. I'm very excited about this one. I love a Joffa Cake. Oh, do I have to have that?
I don't know. I doubt it adds to the flavor, but you never know. Oh yeah, that's a traditional orange oil kind of flavor. It's more like an orange, chocolate orange than a Joffa Cake.
I like it that they called it a Joffa Cake. I think it's cute. I love the little swirl on the top. You'll see it at the end of the video. A Joffa Cake, though, it's a cake. It's not a cookie. But what you're missing in this is that biscuit flavor. You're not getting that at all. So it's just like a chocolate orange.
Yeah, it's mostly chocolate.
And
the orange oil.
It's the oil. The orange oil is very strong.
Yeah, which is a Joffa Cake is not that orange oil. It's more like an orange jelly or jam.
I would rather, honestly, I would rather have a Joffa Cake than this.
Much rather have that.
But I think it's very pretty.
Yeah.
The next one is Christmas Mess.
Okay, we only got one
Now,
of these.
what is the difference between Eaten Mess and Christmas Mess?
This one doesn't have the white.
Oh, the Eaten Mess was white on the outside. Okay.
And it had the white meringue pieces on top.
Okay, this is crunchy meringue mixed with tart raspberry, delightfully enhanced with citrusy yuzu flavoring.
Huh. Huh. It is citrusy, but it's not like grapefruit citrusy. It's different. It tastes like some drink you would have. The old drink.
The Eaten Mess had 10 times more flavor than this one.
This is more of spices. I'm getting more like a spiced something in there. It's okay.
To me, it's not bad at all.
No.
I'm not getting much of any flavor.
No, it's light.
But you said you were getting spices?
Yeah, it's like seasonings. Like it's got like a little, like a Christmas something.
To me, it's just a very, very light chocolate flavor.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, the last one I love this name.
And you get 2 of these too.
I love this name. Jam Roly Poly. Because I like roly poly. Roly poly yoly. Buttery shortcake brittle layered with tart raspberry compote.
Oh, no, this is runny.
Hand finished with a flourish of raspberry pieces.
This has a little runny, like, hold it up. I didn't get to hold it up. Has a little dot in the middle of like a...
Looks like a vampire got to you.
Huh. Now that's what the orange should have been like.
Mm-hmm. With a little crunchy piece.
Well, I'm talking about the, not orange oil, but more of an orange like gel, like an orange jam jelly kind of flavor. That's really good.
It's good. The raspberry's nice and strong.
I like that.
It's sweet.
So sweet. And it's got some crunchy pieces in there too.
It's very sweet, but it still isn't as sweet as some other ones we have. And then the last one in this box is that maple flavor and pecan that we had before.
Which we already know is good.
For me, I think both of these would make an excellent gift.
What are they? $6? $5.50?
$5.50.
Oh, I think it's worth $5.50.
They're absolutely worth $5.50.
Yeah, just buy them both. There's no question.
I would buy them both. I would buy them both. But for me, there is a clear winner. The first box.
The first one, the holiday one.
The first box. It's called Holiday Favorites Chocolate Collection. Yeah. That is the favorite.
Was that the one that had the rhubarb?
No.
No, that had the rhubarb.
This had the rhubarb.
Yeah, because I was 6 to 8, there was only really one that I didn't like, and that was the rhubarb one.
Because that one just had more flavors that I like.
Yeah.
And there were more hits in that one.
Yeah, but there were some I really, really liked in that one too, so.
Yes, oh yeah, they really did a terrific job. These would make an excellent gift for anybody. I would be happy.
Gift for yourself.
Gift for yourself. If you had to take like a $5 gift, I know you're going over by 50 cents, but if you had to take a $5 gift to a party or something.
Or a $10 gift, buy 2 of them.
Buy both of them. I'm telling you, this is something you could be proud to give people.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very, very good quality. I think they did an excellent job. So hopefully you pick them up while Aldi has them. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have lots of pictures for you at the end. And thanks for watching.